Okay, here we go. Got our 98 Dodge Cummins here. 12 valve. Now here's my problem. You can see you got the radiator out, all the antifreeze drain. You can see it, but right there, yes, that is oil coming out of the cooling system. Now what I believe to have happened is my oil cooler, which is, right here behind your oil filter housing, has developed a problem. And I was driving my truck the other day, and all this oil right here is actually spewing out of the water reservoir. So I stopped, went on some diesel websites, and come to the conclusion that it's probably my oil cooler. Now, from Cummins, from what I could find, was about $300. That's without the gaskets. Well, I went on eBay, get a lot of things off eBay. Got a $230 turbo off eBay. Got the cooler itself from a company down in Georgia. Haven't got it yet. I'll probably make another video later on about whenever I'm putting that in, show a little bit more about that. For like $74, comes with a lifetime warranty. And got the gaskets. I did get Cummins gaskets because they was only like $45. So I went ahead and spent the money on that. Also, while I'm at it, I'm gonna put new boots on my turbo, on my intercooler lines. I'm also going to go ahead and put the timing cover gasket and the killer dowel pin, because the previous owner said that they done timing, but I've drove trucks with timing done to it, and I don't believe it has. But I'm going to take the cover off to check it, and also do the killer dowel pin while I'm there, because that would not be great at all. And also, while I'm here, I have done the vacuum pump fix. And if you've ever done this, right here's the aluminum part, the dog, and then, of course, you got to take the housing part here, and the dog comes out, and then you drive this out. Well, the actual housing, this part was fine, but apparently somebody's done this before, because my power steering bottom mount, for the fourth bolt was not there. I did replace that. But this housing, the whole inside of this housing was scarred up bad. I don't know if somebody tried fixing it or what happened, what they done wrong. I tried fixing the housing best I could, put it back together. It lasted for about 2 weeks, and now it's back to leaking, very worse than it was before. So I went ahead and ordered a new vacuum pump off eBay. That is it's like $180 versus like Advance was like cheap as I get for a reman was like $350. So I ordered that off eBay. Got a new power steering pump. Go ahead and replace both of them. Also, other things I got to do. My master cylinder there is leaking power steering fluid all over the bottom of the frame. Other things, while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my valves. I would really like to be able to stud the head. Can't do that right now due to still saving up money to do that. But it has no fuel plate. The ACF is adjusted out. When I got the truck, the fuel plate was slid forwards. ACF was adjusted the star wheels adjusted all the way out. And the smoke screw is turned all the way in. Well, I backed the ACF wheel off, and when I took the fuel plate out, I adjusted the smoke screw out, and then took the fuel plate out, adjusted the ACF all the way out. Tremendous difference, night and day difference. The reason I turned the smoke screw off, too much black smoke, really. It was hurting it more than it was helping it. There's my radiator. I'm also not quite sure how I'm going to flush my radiator out yet. maybe if anybody don't care, maybe leave a comment or somehow. As you can see, it's very, very nasty in there. Also, where my cooler went out, it got water when the truck was running. Oil was getting in the antifreeze. This is actually my antifreeze that come out of the radiator. And also there was a little bit of water in my oil because when the truck was not running, water would get in the oil. And like I said, I probably drove it only about 45 minutes with it doing this. And this is what was a result. And there was water also in my oil, so I've had to drain my oil. Just probably go do an oil change and, you know, drive it a couple days and doing the oil change. Also, another project I had to work on is the air conditioner compressor. It has failed. You can drive, if you drive it easy, you don't notice it, but like if you get on it, you know, the air conditioner compressor makes awful noises for a very long time. Also, other things I've done to the truck, new tires about a month ago, 295s. It did have 35s, Kimho 35s. Loved the way it looked, but it rubbed the control arms pretty bad. I've added tow mirrors. It had just the normal little weird looking mirrors. I also done a MagnaFlow 4-inch turbo back exhaust, straight pipe, no muffler. I bought the kit off eBay. It's like $250. Everything fit good other than right here. I actually come up, I had to cut a 5-inch from here to here, a 5-inch piece of pipe because it was not long enough in my hangers. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see from the angle, but the pipe actually was touching the tire, and the hangers, you could not get all the hangers on there. So I had to get the piece of pipe that goes over the axle and this on the hangers. And where I wanted it, I had my little jack stand to hold up this end of the exhaust from here to the turbo. And then I I measured and just cut that with my Sawzall. Also, while I was under here, I found out the transmission mount bolts had completely, the two, like right there where my shadow is, that one on the other side was actually completely gone. Because I went to pull myself around on the drive shaft and move the transmission. So I got that fixed. So you can see there's the exhaust goes up to the turbo. I have some leaks on my transmission, not sure. I believe it's the top boot on the transmission is where a lot of it has come from. I don't quite know yet. I haven't had much time. I've only had the truck for about 6 months, I guess. Yeah, right at 6 months. I had to work on it after work and stuff like that. So it's still a work in progress. Has right at 281,000. It's still, the motor seems to be great. No blow by. I've had a couple little problems out of it. New starter, new batteries. As you can see, I don't have them in there right now. Also, I put a boost gauge and priometer in. Usually people put them here. But what I actually done is I took this dash panel off, took my radio out, and actually took a little thin piece of sheet metal and trimmed it out to go behind the dash. And there's actually, let me get in here, I can show you a little bit better. It actually, my dash was loose because it has a new dash cover on it, but the actual like inner part of the dash is broke, because that's why the cup holders were actually already broke out, and the ashtray was broke out because of the back dash is broke. So if you want to put a link on there, I might put a video on how I believe I took a video on me building this. I'll put that on there. It probably took about maybe hour and a half to do it. You know, I just took a We got 2-inch hole saw bit. You know, just like what you cut doorknobs out in a door with or something of that nature. Cut them 2 out. Like I said, then I trimmed it, you know, cut it with a bandsaw. There's actually a bolt here that also mounts my radio. It goes through it. Then this screw helps hold it on the dash, and then there's about 3 bolts that hold it all together right here, sturdy that up. The only problem is the boost gauge works fine. I got the boost gauge off eBay for about 15 bucks. It works great, but the pyometer worked for about a day, and it didn't really work too great when it did. And now I would show you if I hadn't took the batteries out. But when you turn on your key and the grid heater comes on, it will go up to about 800 degrees, and as soon as the grid heater kicks off, it goes off. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I've checked all my wiring. The wiring is done correctly. Don't know much about how. I believe I'm just going to send this gauge back and order a new one because it did come with a warranty on that. But see, there's the dash. It is a 98. Not a bad looking truck, I don't guess. Just needs a little tender loving care. Also has some halo headlights. I'm just waiting until I get the rest of the stuff under the hood done so I don't scratch them up. But I guess that's all for right now. Just subscribe. Like I said, I will make more videos whenever I do this. There's a couple videos on YouTube, but you know, I've not seen one. I've seen a video for a 24 valve. It's pretty much the same process. It's actually, I believe it's a little bit. It's not really more aggravating, but you kind of had to do a little bit different on the 12 valves due to the P pump. One of the fuel lines. There's a bracket and a fuel line kind of in the way. I didn't take the fuel line off. I did take the bracket off. It's actually the bracket for the throttle cable, or for the throttle springs, excuse me. So that's the only thing that's really different. I'll probably do a video of that. And then I'll definitely do a video of the oil cooler, because I cannot find a video to how to do that. So, you know, it'd be kind of taking a video as I go, you know, kind of, I'll just show what I do. You know, if you've done it before and you know a better way, you know, you can leave your comment or whatever you want to do, but I'm definitely going to do that. Well, thanks for watching.